Hi, Lisa here from Optimum Health, and what I wanted to show you in this video is a adaptation or modification of the workout that I did in the gym that I videoed for you last week. And although it's not 100% the same workout, we can include most of the same moves and use stuff around the home to get our workout done. So it gives you just that little bit of flexibility, whether that's because you can't get to the gym because of work pressures or family pressures, whether you're building up confidence. So to get used to moves, to go to the gym, those sorts of things, just to show you that you can adapt the space that you've got and start and build your confidence really, and start to enjoy movement in the space of your own home. So as I say, it won't be 100% like for like, certainly in terms of the weight, but we can then sort of do more repetitions of certain moves to make up for the difference in weight. So here we go. I have got some dumbbells. So the only dumbbells I've got at home are 5 kilos. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. Now, if you've got dumbbells at home, then by all means go ahead and use them. For our first exercise, you will only need a very light dumbbell, say between 1 and 3 kilos, depending on where you're starting from. If you've got no dumbbells at all, don't worry. Grab a couple of cans out of the kitchen cupboard. Just make sure the 2 cans are equal weight. We don't want you wonky. Or get 2 squash bottles and fill them with water or fill them with sand, and they can be your weights as well. And obviously, the bigger the bottle you have, make sure you can hold it securely. But the bigger bottle you have, the more you can put in, the heavier it is. So simple things like that. So as I say, I'm going to use the sofa as well. So you could use your bed for this, and you'll see what I mean as we go through the movement. You don't have to have shoes on necessarily for this workout. Our floor here at home is a bit lethal at the minute, so I've put them on just to save me going flat on my bum on this video. So we're going to start with a lateral raise. So I'm standing nice and securely, up nice and tall, weights by my side. And because I'm using a 5 kilo dumbbell, I'm not going to do so many repetitions. In the gym I used 3 kilos and I did 20 reps. So that works out as 60. So what I'll do with a 5 is go for 12 reps, and that lifts the same amount of weight over the set. So it's taking a breath in, and as I breathe out, that's deceptive on the video. My hands are only actually coming up to shoulder height at there. And there's a very slight bend in the elbow, but you're kind of leading with your little finger. So that's my lateral raises, which works the top of the shoulder. Now we're going to do the hip thrust, which is a brilliant exercise, I think. Great for working the buttocks. So on the sofa, I'm just going to slide down. So the back of the sofa is pretty much on my bra line. Up to you. You can support your head with your hands. You're keeping that spine nice and long, so you hinge at the hips as you drop your bum down, and then squeeze the buttocks to drive the hips up. So breathing in and out. You may have seen on the lateral raises that I was breathing out as the weights came up. So again, I'm a big believer in using your breath with the movements that you're doing, and that's particularly important in kind of connecting with your core, particularly with us ladies, to make sure we're using our diaphragms, but also protecting our pelvic floors as well. So my knees are staying in line with my hips. Are you counting? I'm not. So in the gym, I had 50k on a barbell, lifting and lowering. So obviously I've got no weight here. I could put my dumbbells on. I could put a bottle of water or something on there, or I could just do more reps. Here, I'm already starting to feel it in the buttocks and the back of the thighs. If you're not feeling it there at all, dig your heels in a bit more. You can almost let the 4 feet come off. Now you shouldn't feel this into the lower back at all. As I say, the hinging is about the hips. There we go. And then I always find it easier just to bring the hips all the way down to the floor to come out of that one. So the next exercise I did in the gym was the overhead press, and there I did it with a barbell, which is 20 kilos, and I did 12 reps, I think, so I'm not going to replicate that as such. Again, I'm just going to use my dumbbells here, taking a breath in as I breathe out, press up. So the dumbbells allow me a little bit more flexibility. Actually, you can't really see if I come down to my knees. The dumbbells allow me a little bit more flexibility in terms of what happens at the shoulder. So with the barbell, my hands and shoulders are locked into that position. Now for some people that can be very awkward on the shoulder, so just be able to rotate there can allow you to complete the movement without that difficulty at the shoulder. Let's just do 3 more. There we go. So again, was really using that exhale to drive the weight over and create that support through my middle. Now it's just as well the boys aren't home. I'll use a blanket because I'm going to put my trainer on the sofa. Do as I say, not as I do, definitely. So my head's going to drop off here in terms of the video. Now, having your foot up this high for the Bulgarian split squat is really quite challenging. So you could use a toddler step. You could use the bottom stair on your stairs, starting low, so we're going to come right down, and then as we breathe out, drive all the way up. Control it down, drive up. So again, I'm keeping my knee tracking forwards. You may find that your knee wants to cave in, so just keep an eye on it. And really think of pushing the floor down. Now actually, I did this in the gym holding 5k dumbbells, so I could have done that at home as well. I'm too busy talking. Are you counting? I'm not. 2 more. I always say that to clients. 2 more. There we go. And that really does make your legs sing nicely. I do like those in a kind of masochistic sort of way. So let's do the other side. So make sure your elevated foot is secure on whatever you're elevated onto. So it doesn't have to be as high as your sofa. This is really quite challenging. It can be low. Use that bottom stair. This is my hard side, that's why I've gone quiet. We've got 2 more after this one. Notice I'm going all the way up, straightening the leg. Coming down as low as I can. You just got to do the little dance and get your legs back together after that one. So, the exercise after that I did in the gym was triceps. So, if I grab my dumbbells, I'll kneel again so you can see. So, just taking both of them overhead. As I breathe in, I'm going to lower the dumbbells behind my head, keeping my elbows forwards, and as I breathe out, now, if for some reason holding the dumbbells overhead is really uncomfortable on your shoulders, what you can do, squeeze the elbows back, take a breath in, works the triceps slightly differently, but it's still working into the back of the arm. Obviously I'm kneeling just to show you, so feel free to stand to do this, and make sure you're stood nice and stably. And get a breath out to extend, breathe in to control back. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So, at home, you could do as many sets of that as you like, or you could see how much time you have and that could be 20 minutes. See how many sets you can fit in. Now in my gym version of this workout, I pushed the 100k on the dog's head up and down the gym. You notice that I'm already puffing. It's because before I've done this, I've done the Ladies That Lift HIIT workout of the month. So I've just changed it about a little bit. But again, I did that at home in quite a small space. So if you would like that video, then drop me a note and I'll happily send it through to you. But remember, whatever you're doing, make sure it feels right for you. Work at an intensity that suits you wherever you are on that particular day. If it doesn't feel right for you or you're not sure, stop and ask before you do any more. Okay, and whether that's just in terms of your breathing, your heart rate, certainly if you're feeling pressure anywhere, particularly down into the pelvic floor or out into the abdomen or anywhere else, then please stop and ask. I'll be more than happy to answer questions. Shower time for me, I think. See you soon.